Every morning, before the first light of the sun appeared, Nislo, a proud and energetic rooster, was already at his place on the farm. His loud and powerful crow woke the entire farm, acting like a living alarm that reminded farmers of a new day and saved them from laziness. Nislo was only doing his duty, but instead of gratitude, he received insults, harsh words, and stones thrown without aim. People complained that his crowing was unbearable and destroyed their sleep, though he meant no harm. Day after day and morning after morning, Nislo silently endured humiliation and neglect without protest. One cloudy morning, after hearing scolding one last time, he sat on his favorite fence and looked toward the horizon. He thought that where effort has no value, proving yourself again and again is foolish, and leaving with self-respect is the greatest solution. With no anger in his heart and only deep exhaustion, Nislo took a deep breath and crowed one final time. Flapping his wings, he left the farm and flew toward the unknown in search of a place where his existence would be respected. That night, a strange silence fell over the farm, and before dawn, a disaster quietly took place. Thieves who knew the farm's routine took advantage of Nislo's absence while everyone slept deeply. There was no warning and no sound as the thieves stole all the animals and escaped easily. When the farmers woke up in the morning, everything was gone, and only then did they realize Nislo had protected them too. By the time they understood the truth, it was already too late to fix their mistake. Life teaches us that silent forgiveness means stopping the act of knocking again and again on a failed door. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting everything or returning to a toxic place, but choosing peace with self-respect. To explain this truth further, two more fables help us understand why forgiveness frees life from burden. On the bank of a vast river lived Amara, a calm yet strong and kind turtle. Every day, Amara crossed violent waves and slippery stones, not for himself, but to help his friend Nico. Nico was a restless frog who complained constantly, could not swim, and never tried to learn. He believed Amara was obligated to carry him and showed no gratitude for years of help. As soon as they reached the shore each day, Nico jumped off Amara without a word and rushed away without looking back. One day, a drought lowered the river, and stones appeared like a natural bridge. Seeing this, Nico jumped off Amara's back without a word and crossed the river alone. Thinking he no longer needed the slow turtle, Nico didn't say goodbye or look back. Amara stood alone in the river, feeling not just the weight of his shell, but years of neglect. That night, an old heron advised him to choose carefully who he allows to ride on his back. The heron reminded him that not every burden is meant to be carried, and not everyone deserves to stay beside you. A tear rolled down Amara's eye as he forgave himself, not Nico, to free his own heart. He decided never again to offer his back to those who did not know respect. When the river later swelled again, Nico was left helpless, while Amara lived freely with a light heart. The lesson was clear. Not everyone will value your sacrifice, so you must know when to put the burden down. In a neglected alley lived Nico, a wounded stray cat struggling daily just to survive. Every morning, he sat in front of a luxurious house with an empty bowl, hoping for kindness. Though a woman inside saw him every day, she never opened the door or gave him water. Still, Nico waited, believing her heart might change one day. One freezing morning, a golden cat told Nico that the door would never open for him. Those words pierced his heart and made him realize he was not born just to wait. After looking at the closed door one last time, Nico walked away calmly with no anger. He chose not to waste his life waiting in front of a door that would never open. Knocking again and again on a closed door slowly kills the soul. Forgiveness means quietly stepping away from what hurts you and finding your own path. Learn from Amara to put down those who do not value you. Learn from Nico that waiting in front of closed doors is not your destiny.